Well, Google is back to doing Google things. After delaying the Android 17 Beta 1, they've now quietly released it, and I have it running on the Pixel 10. So you know what? Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, because I'm going to tell you everything. What's new, what's coming to Pixel phones, what's coming to non-Pixel phones, and that's the important stuff. So you know what? Just keep watching and let's go. So this is the first beta of Android 17, and as you can see, this is being called Cinnamon Bun internally. Sweet. And the first thing to note, this new beta brings that one option that Pixel fans have been praying for since years. I'm seeing this at a glance widget, it's nice and all, but there was no way to remove it from the home screen until now. Yes, you finally get this new option to remove the at a glance widget from the home screen, and yeah. I mean, at a glance will still remain on the lock screen, but still a win if you ask me. Another thing you can't remove in Pixel phones is this Google search widget on the bottom, but this is finally more customizable now, which is present on the Google search widget on other phones. So you can change the theme, the transparency, and you can change the shortcut from AI mode to, live, song, search, sports, etc. The Android 17 Beta 1 also brings smoother animations. I mean, Android skins like Oxygen OS have been killing it in terms of smoothness and animation. So high time Google worked on this. And one new animation is that when you invoke Gemini with a swipe like this, you get this animation from the bezel. So cool. There's also a new charging diagnostics option in the device health settings, which will probably tell you of any charging issues, but that's not working in this beta as of now. Apart from this, there's a lot of these other minor UI changes like a new icon for settings in the volume panel, a new icon in the brightness slider, menus in the settings pages are now more compact, and this beta also includes some of the new features from Android 16 QPR3 like the ability to adjust brightness of the torch in this iPhone-like animation. I really hope other Android skins bring this. Another iPhone feature here is this blue dot that shows up every time an app is using location. I mean, Android already has a similar thing for camera access, but for location, there's always this location icon that showed up. Now you get this blue dot, and opening the quick setting shows you this location icon that you can tap and see more details like this. Now, if you're thinking that's pretty much it for Android 17, there's a lot of stuff that this new beta is not bringing. For example, I'm really excited about this new minimum mode in Android, which will basically allow apps to run a low power, minimal sort of UI similar to always on display. I mean, we already have this in Google Maps. So you just turn on the power saving mode, and when you're navigating, just press the power button and it turns into an AOD-like screen, aka the minimum mode. And with Android 17, a lot more apps will be using this new minimum mode to show you more full screen info without eating a lot of battery. So it should be handy for, fitness apps or any apps that show you in progress. So good stuff. Apart from that, Android 17 is also supposed to bring split notifications and quick settings, like iOS. And Google gave in since every other Android skin already has this. There'll also be new blur effects all across the UI, as you can see from these leaked screenshots. A new screen recorder is also coming with this floating window that has all the tools, including a new markup feature for, pointing things out. There'll also be separate toggles for Wi-Fi and mobile data. Thank you, Sundar Bhai. Thank you.
I love you guys too.
And then there's the big one. After decades and decades of wait, Android finally has native app lock. I mean, you'll be able to press hold on an icon and lock the app just like, yes, iOS. Apart from all this, Android 17 will also bring better app adaptability for, the same app running on phones and bigger screens like tablets, even laptops with Aluminium OS coming in the future. It's also said to be making overall things faster, especially things like switching between camera modes. And all of this is going to make an impact on non-Pixel phones. In fact, there's more. I mean, Android 17 is supposed to bring desktop mode to all Android devices. I know Samsung users don't need it, but everyone else kind of does. And we tried it out recently. It works well, also kind of shows you what Google's new Aluminium OS might look like, very much like Android. Yeah. AirDrop support should also arrive to non-Pixel phones, and that is something everyone's waiting for. And remember the Material 3 expressive design language Google announced last year? It's coming to effect on Pixel phones, and that is set to be coming to all Android phones with Android 17. Android 17 will also bring improved theft detection features, which prevents thieves from factory resetting your device. So yes, all good changes. I mean, yes, I know Android updates don't seem as fun or exciting or as big as they used to in the previous years, and that's probably because Android has just matured a lot. Why fix it when it ain't broke? But honestly, more than the Pixel specific changes, I'm more excited for the changes that Android 17 is going to bring to other Android devices. I'm talking about things like, app lock natively on Samsung phones, maybe the desktop mode, AirDrop support. So yeah, tell me which of these Android 17 features are you excited about? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.